Contrary to the popular belief that seems to be perpetuating itself this morning on social media, I'm sorry to say that this crop is not in the books after the rainfall events we've seen in the past 7 days. Do we have an easier path ahead of us from an irrigation standpoint for the rest of the season? Absolutely. But this crop is not made, this drought is not busted just because we had a week of above average rainfall and we've gotten to recharge our soil. But that doesn't mean that there aren't some lessons that we can take from this rainfall and apply to the rest of the season. I'm Keith Byerly, Precision Ag Manager at Central Valley Ag, and this is your Precision Focus video that corresponds with my article on the CVA blog site. I know, surprise, I'm going to take the opportunity to talk once again this season about irrigation and about water, but here it is. As we look at our Aquasystems probes and what they've done, we really have a tale of many different stories out there right now. For those of you in the north right now, after the rainfall events we've seen this week, we really for the first time, even including the month of June, have a soil that is fully recharged and a full soil moisture profile. For those of you in the central part of the state, we really don't have a rule of thumb. We've had sporadic rainfall events throughout the course of the season, and over the course of 10 or 12 miles, we may go from someone that's had adequate rainfall all year to droughty conditions. For those of you, the story is the same. We have a great rainfall event that's recharged our soils up near the top of where we've seen all season long, but again, it doesn't mean we're done. And here's the case that I can make for why. If we look at crop water use demands for this crop, obviously we see 2 to 3 weeks difference in maturity across the state. But as I look right now, our corn crop is in the need of probably 5 to 7 inches of remaining water to finish out this cropping season. Our soybeans see a demand of 6 to 7 inches also as we look at finishing out this crop. If we look at the Aquasystems probes right now, the story they tell us is that while we have a full profile right now, we have to go back and look at the root development that we've seen thus far this season. For those of you in the north, that means 24 inches of roots, or roughly 3 to 4 inches of available water now from this fully recharged rain that our roots can get to the rest of the season. For those of you along the Interstate 80 corridor, where we have great root development to 36 or 40 inches, that might mean 4+ inches of rain in our soil profile, but with the need still remaining of 5 inches or more for the crop to finish out, it's not time to put away the diesel trucks and the irrigation systems for the season yet. We've got a ways to go. And that's really my take home for you today. Don't shut it down now. It's a great relief. We may be done irrigating for the season if we catch the right rains from here on out through the season. But we have to look at our plants, we have to look at our roots, and we have to analyze the stresses yet to come this season as they come at us. We don't want the plant to spend critical energy at the end of its life cycle in another 30 days trying to get moisture up from that 40-inch depth or trying to pull moisture up from areas that it doesn't have roots. So work with your regional ACS specialists and your FSAs and look at those graphs and continue to analyze where the stresses are and where our opportunities are to save money on irrigation for the remainder of the season.